Hey everybody, I'm back and we're working on this old small cowboy with a rifle, and this is where we ended up on the last video, and we're gonna get him looking like this one right here, and but I'm gonna get in here and start working on the face, and I'm gonna start gouging out right in here the eye sockets, and I use this is about a 1/4 inch number 9 gouge. Let me get this light right here. And like that right there is the eye socket. Now let's do this eye socket over here. Right there, I'll take my edge of my tool and work in here and hollow out me an eye socket across there. And you turn around and see if I got them kind of the same deal here. All right. That looks pretty much where I want that to be. Let's see here. Let me clean this compound off this nose here. All right, now, right in here, I've got where the wing of the nose is. I'm going to come in, before I do the eyes, I like to come in right in here, and I'll work my wing of the nose right there like that. I'll do it on this side here. It's kind of hard to see because this hat does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to shade the forehead in it. That's what it does. Now, when I got that in, I am going to extend this little right down in here. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to bring that wing of the nose down just a little bit right in here like that. Now we're going to do the other side over here. And this just puts a little flare on the nostril. And I'll show you what I mean. What I'm talking about is right in here. When you look at it from the bottom, you see that little curvature. And that's what we got right in here. Now, before we put the eyes in, let's go ahead and take this number 9 gouge and put our nostril hole in right there on that side, and then one on this side here. And we'll snap that out with a point end of our knife blade, like that right there. Now let's come in right in here a little bit and just kind of put a little bitty notch right back in the back of that wing of the nose there. And then I'll do it over here. All right, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and draw on where I put the eyes in. I put a reference dot right on the inside corners. Then I come out here to the end. And I join my lines right across here. like that. And then I draw an arch above it. And come on out to that little crow's feet area right there. And let's do it on this side over here. Like that right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the eyes in. So I'm going to come in right here with my knife tip and take out a little triangle shape. That kind of creates a shadow there. I do it on the inside corners first. Like that. And I'm going to do it right here on the outside corners. Now that eyeball is rounded that way now. Then we'll do it on this side over here. And you just barely use the very tip end of your blade. You get to create those shadow marks. Now I'm going to come across the top with a stop cut where I drew that line there. Then one across the bottom. And then cut back against my stop cut and round that eye back up underneath there. And then cut back against your bottom stop cut. And that's pretty much your eyeball there. Now let's do it over here on this side. There, and right across here. Use your knife tip and cut back against your eye. You got to be careful in this area right in here. But that's my eyeballs. Now right here I'm going to make a little notch right in here. On that side and then over here. And I'm going to bring this sideburn back a little bit more there. It was kind of getting in the way of the temple area. All right, now when I get that in, I like to go in and draw my pupils in. And I go in and I take my mechanical pencil and I come in and I draw my pupils in like this. And he's looking over to the shifty-eyed right there. Now, let's come across here and clean up this area right in here somewhat. That's where a bag is going to go under the eye. But before I do that, I want to go in and put in my eyelid. So let me reach over here. And I take a number 11, 3mm, come up above here, and I create my soft lid. Got there on that side like that. Now I'm going to do it on this side over here. I will enhance this cut with a V tool. But now that's our That's our soft lids right in there. You got that, Peyton? All right. Now, let's draw on where the bag, well, no, I've got to do the V tool now. I'm going to enhance this cut with a V, just to sharpen that lid up, just a little bit more, give it some shadow. And this is that number 15, that deep V. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's a really deep V. And it creates a good little shadow in that eyelid. And that number 11 created a little canal, and that V tool sits right down in that canal and forms my eyelid. Now I'm going to draw on where the bags will be, and I'm going to cut them in. I'm going to come in right in here, like that. And I go through the same process on this. I take the old number 11. Let's see here. This is it right here. All right, right there's the number 11, 3 millimeter. And I outline where my bag is going to be. What we're looking at on time there, Peyton?
Got about 13 minutes.
Oh, okay, we're good there. All right, now, that's my little, I call that my soft bag there. And I'm going to come in here and do this one. And I'll also go back in and with that V, that deep V, and put that deep shadow in there. Come in about right there up to your eye. And right in here. And that creates that bag right in there. Now let's do this side over here. But that DV really puts a good shadow on the bag there. All right, that's the eyes. Now, right in here, we got to finish up the putting on the hairline on the mustache. So I'm going to take my number 11 again and come in here and start getting this in. Now, when you all are watching this one, I haven't been anywhere. I'm really up camping on the lake. I'm really below the dam. I'm trout fishing this week, and you're seeing one. I taped it, and then I got it to come out while I was fishing. Now, right in here, I'm going to take a little notch right in here, and I'm going to split that little mustache to open that mouth up just a little bit more. Like that right there. Now, I'm going to come in right in here, and I'm going to make some little notches just to split that little mustache up a little bit, give it some shadow, like that. And that's pretty much his face. Now, I got to get a button and a buttonhole. So for my button, I have a Rommelson punch, and I just go in like this, and I press it in like that. And then I cut back against that with like a number 9 gouge. Like there, and from the top there. And that chip always wants to stay in there. And then you just take your knife tip and go in and remove that chip. Now, right in here, I like to take my gouge and come in here and kind of scoop that little area out in there, which creates a button. And then I put a little dot right in here. I'll burn these dots in right in here. But now, that's how I do a button. Now, right over here, I'm going to do my buttonhole. And to do it, I come across here like that. Score that line like that, and right in here. And right in here, I make a little stop cut across there like that. And I just cut out a little triangle there like that on that side. And then I'll do it right over here. I may have to turn it both ways. And then you cut out this little triangular shape like that. And that creates your buttonhole like that. Now, he's pretty much where we need to be, except we got to come down here and work on this base. And then we'll be pretty much done on this guy. Well, I'm going to come see, I've cut this in and this over here. But I come across here with my V tool. Now, this is probably a 10 millimeter V. And I just follow my line here. Join it with the others. Like that right there. And then we're going to come across with a knife right in here and kind of taper that base up underneath that place where we made the stop cut and kind of get it at an angle. And then cut this in. And right in here we want to taper this across here too. I kind of like to, like that, yeah. And you want to make these little boards kind of stick out. And I like these long bladed knives because I can really reach across there and really get in that area. Now, we got that in. Yeah, I'm going to take a V tool. Well, let me find it over here. I've got one over here somewhere. That's not it. Oh, right here it is. I'm going to come right in here. Make a cut there. And then right across here. Up to your boot. You don't want to be, you want to be careful and not mar your boot there. And right across here. And then I do need a smaller V on that, so I've got another small V right in here. I'm gonna come right in here and cut my line across where my board is supposed to be. And then we'll put in these little lines here. And cut up to where your boot is. Pretty much like that right there. And then let's kind of work this in a little bit deeper. And it look like it's a little rough area in there. So I'm going to take a knife blade and kind of smooth this across here. Then we want to come in across here like this. And put us a shadow mark along there. Get some depth in there. Like that right there. And across, do it right in front here. What we looking at on time, Peyton? We
got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes? You say 2?
Yep.
Okay. And then you just deepen that, and that's pretty much this guy right here, his base. But I'm gonna. He's pretty much finished, and that looks like we got it there. Now there's stuff I'll clean up and clean up the fuzzies and stuff, but I'm gonna set these down, and I'm gonna. I hope you enjoyed the little cowboy. But now on my next video, I'm gonna do a little Santa Claus right here, and that's the pattern, and this is what I cut it out on. And I'll put the dimensions, everything, and I'll even get the pattern. But we're gonna do old Santa first. Now right in here, I drew a line. I will cut this out on a bandsaw in here, and these legs out. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when I get it cut out there. And then after we finish this, and it'll be probably maybe 5 videos, then I'm going to do a Miss Santa. And we're going to kind of put them together, kind of like that. And they're going to be holding candy canes in their hands. But I'll post, I'll put up this one when I do it. But anyway, I wanted the next video to be a bandsaw piece and not a rough out, because I've done several rough outs here, and I want to get into some more of the bandsaw stuff. So, guys, with that, I hope you enjoyed the old small cowboy with a rifle, and with that, I'm going to leave you, and we'll see you on the next video. If those who hadn't subscribed to my channel, hit that thumbs up and hit that bell and give me some comments. So with that, we'll see you later. Bye.